you can do stuff like all the time, but like you can't just kick all the time because like it's a rigorous motion.
But kind of like pitchers in a way. Like you have to like put like a limit on us.
Like you can't like overdo it or else like
you'll get hurt.
You're gonna get hurt or your legs are gonna be like dead the next day. Like you don't want to waste all your good kicks.
Yeah.
Which I think I did in pregame. So I was just hitting a while. I just kept going.
There's so many like technicalities I didn't even know went into like snapping and kicking, bro.
Yeah.
That's why we need to get in front of the people.
Yeah,
and show them.
That's why we had you
that we're not.
On the pod.
That a lot goes into it.
Across the middle, touchdown, Nic Anderson. 28 yards, and the Sooners offense just looks unstoppable.
As promised, we did drop some new merch. We got some new shirt designs, some new hat designs as well. But before I talk about that, let's talk about this college football team.
If you love, then you should get this shirt because you know that I play and I also love. So you should really check out this shirt. But in all seriousness, we also have some new Red Dirt merch. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and click the link below. Follow that link and it'll take you to our store. You can find our merch there. And if you want to, we have a promo code, RedDirt15, 15% off at checkout if you use that code.
It really helps our pod, and not only the pod, it helps out NIL causes as well. Like he said, RedDirt15 to get 15% off. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Red Dirt Rambles. It is so good to be back. Love making these podcasts with y'all. And we got some brand new guests here, never seen before. And also brand new position on the field. So
first specialist on the pod.
First specialist on the pod. We're making history today. But go ahead and introduce yourselves, where y'all from, how y'all got into football, and anything you want to say to the fans.
You want to go first?
I'll start. I'm Luke Elzinga. I'm a punter here.
Yeah.
I'm a 6-year senior from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I kind of been playing football my entire life, but like I got into kicking because like when we were in youth football, like that position doesn't matter because like you just go out and you just say like, hey, who has the strongest leg, and you just do tryouts.
Yeah.
And then I did it. I had the strongest leg, so I just kept doing it all throughout like youth football and stuff. And I played quarterback. And then
okay, look, quarterback action.
Yeah, you saw me.
Nah,
throw.
you would.
Nah, you can see me throw.
Nick did see that.
I had the one to you in practice. 40 yards on the field, right
End
there.
of the game,
Luke, I'm so sorry, bro.
BYU.
Luke, I'm so sorry, bro.
Oh, water on the bridge.
We're gonna make this straight. We're gonna make this straight. So BYU. I'll never forget this. It's probably my worst play in my college football career. I don't care about any of the drop balls I ever had. This is probably the worst because it not only affected me, but it affected another nigga that also did something great on that play. So basically, fake punt, and I'm just supposed to run my guy out of the picture, right? And the whole week they was just stressing like, you just got to cross his face. You just got to cross his face. I was like, all right, bet. I cross his face, bro, and he's like pressing me, and I'm letting him press me, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just get in this dude's way. Why do I have to run anymore? So I look back. I start watching the play because I want to see this dude throw this ball, bro. Luke is back there with the ball in his head, about to throw this. So who is it? Ethan. Yeah, bro, and it was beautiful. It was so beautiful.
I said, hold on, Luke, that was a dime, bro.
And then I see the flag.
See a flag on the ground.
They got me for offensive pass interference, bro. And I just wanted to watch the play. But
I didn't even see the flag. I was spamming celebrations, running off the sideline, just doing, and everybody's hype, BVs, like giving me high fives and everything. And then I look back and they're like, yeah, there's a flag. And I was like, oh.
Pushing you is pissed off.
And then we had to run right back out there. And like, the crowd got incredibly loud after that because then we had to move it back 5 yards.
Oh yeah,
and then
who was it? RJ jumped on sides,
something like that. And then it got so loud, we had to kick it. So it was kind of just you had to flip the mindset. Yeah. But anyways, back to it.
Oh yeah,
I was like, we got a kid come in. I was just better at quarterback because I could throw it, I could run if I needed to, making reads. No,
we had
a 7-on-7 first play interception. I didn't read a linebacker. He just was sitting right there, picked it off, and he was just like, "Yeah, we're gonna try this other kid." And I was like, "Okay." But like all my boys were still on the team, so like I love football. He was like, "Why don't you focus on kicking and punting?" I said, "No, like it's boring." It's dumb. And then later on, I just thought about it, and I was like, hey, it might not be too bad. So then I kept doing it. Ended up being pretty good at it when I got like actual instruction. So then I just kind of rolled with it. And then because baseball was my sport, and I was doing that. So
what position you play in baseball?
Pitcher and first base.
Sorry.
I was a righty though, like throwing like 86 to 88, like max. But if I was a lefty, I was a lefty. Like when I was a kid, and my parents switched me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I was a left. Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Because I remember I was doing everything lefty. Like when I was like a little kid, like swinging a golf club lefty, doing all that, and my parents switched me to right. Like when I was young,
just like no, like you can't use
They're
left
just
hand.
like nah.
Yeah, no, literally, they said I can't do anything left-handed for some reason.
I feel like being a lefty is like cool though. Like you're like in the
minority.
minority.
When I think about lefties, like I think about like writing and like
how like
it just gets
it gets
all over
your hand. Yeah.
You're just smudging the pages you write. But that's crazy though. I didn't know like you could just.
They just wouldn't let me do anything lefty.
But it makes sense. But like I didn't know you could just.
It was when I was young, like young.
Yeah.
So then football, I was just starting to get bigger offers. So I was like, hey, I might as well just roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Central Michigan for 3.5 years, played there, liked it a lot, and then ended up wanting to explore life outside of Michigan because I basically grew up there.
Yeah.
Ended up here, and it's been sick.
Tight.
It's definitely been sick.
What about you, big man?
Yeah, so I'm Ben Anderson. I'm a long snapper here. I'm going into my junior season. We're all in the same recruiting class.
Yeah.
So been around them for a while. But I've always played football my whole life. But I picked up long snapping my sophomore year of high school just to do it. It was like just a way for me to get on the field while playing varsity. Because, I mean, my sophomore year, I was like 5'8", 130 pounds. I was tiny.
But you said your sophomore year?
Yeah,
You're
sophomore.
5'8"
Yeah,
your
I was
sophomore
small.
year. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a crazy growth spurt.
Yeah,
How tall are you now?
I'm like 6'5".
Yeah, bro. What the
So
I know your joints hated you.
Yeah,
I know your knees were.
Yeah, so I like gained 100 pounds in a year, and I had to really just like focus on like moving like in my body.
Yeah.
Because like it was completely different. But yeah, it was just really just a way to get on the field and start. And then like my junior and senior year, that's when I really started like working hard at it because I was like, I can play in college doing this rather than just, I wasn't good enough to play offensive line or tight end or D end. Like I didn't have any offers or anything for that or any interests. So I was like, why don't I just pick up snapping? So I did that and I worked my butt off at it. And I was committed to Georgia Southern my senior year. And then I went to a camp or like a little like 4-day showcase training session in McKinney, Texas. I went there and I was snapping and they were like, why are you going to Georgia Southern? And I was like, well, that's the only offer I had. Like, I'm just going to go there. And they were like, I know some people at some places. We're going to get some film and send it out to them. And that's what I did and sent it out to OU. And then the next day they called me and were like, hey, like, we need someone. Are you willing to come here? And so I was like, yeah.
Fire.
And so I drove up from Texas to here, Norman. And then this was like spring, senior year, spring break. So back end of it. And I was like, hey, like, this is a perfect fit. And ended up getting offered, committed, been here ever since. Loved it.
That's
been
crazy.
awesome.
So really, Georgia Southern set you up with OU?
No, Georgia Southern didn't. So I was committed there. And so I went to Cole's kicking snapping camps.
Oh, okay.
And they set me up with OU.
I thought you went to a Georgia Southern camp.
Nah.
They were like, you're too good for us,
No,
bro.
that would have been bad. Yeah.
Nah, that's dope.
A lot of people, like position players, don't know about it, but like for kickers, punters, and snappers, there's like coming out of high school, like with camps and everything, there's like a whole there's a bunch of people that you can work with, but it's just so different than like position camps.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah.
Like, how is like recruitment and like getting your name out there? Like, how does that work?
So there's there's probably like 3 different like services, or probably 2 main services. Would you say?
There's some big ones. It's just a lot depending what area you're in. Like there's the biggest one. Biggest one is Cole's kicking, which like basically everyone knows about. I'd say that's the biggest like all over the country.
Yeah.
And then there's like West Coast. Which one is that? Is that Chris Saylor?
Yeah, Chris Saylor.
It's Chris Saylor. And like in the Midwest, we have this guy named Corn Blue. He does like a lot of Midwest camps and kind of in Florida. But Cole's one's like the biggest one, like that a lot of kids go to. Like in the summer, like we worked one.
There'll be like 1,000 kids.
1,200 kids.
Damn.
Just going all in one camp.
How do you even like?
And then,
How do you organize that?
They'll rank
I don't
you.
know.
Like there'll be like different times a day. Like, hey, group of 50 kids come in for an hour and a half. You'll chart like snaps and everything, or kicks and punts. It's basically like for snappers, it's basically like speed, like accuracy. First of all, speed, consistency, and like the rotation on the ball.
Mm.
And then like this, like your size and stuff that'll come into play like for colleges or NFL or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like for punting, what would you say? It's like hang time.
Literally just kicking the piss out of the ball.
Yeah.
Literally just trying to like just show that you can, like for a good punt, it's it spirals and it comes all like a throw basically.
Yeah.
So if you can show you can do that consistently while hitting like pretty like high hang time and like distance kicks, like that'll get you noticed. But one thing about these camps that kind of sucks, like they have like regional camps in like certain like bigger cities that are smaller.
Yeah.
Like this is like the national like showcase one, like
Yeah.
1,200 kids. And then there's one that's like Dallas or like Indianapolis, like bigger cities that like 100 kids go to.
Mm-hmm.
But if you like do bad at one camp, it can like screw. Like if you go to one like your first camp and you just do not do well, it can kind of make it tough to like get your name like out there.
Mm.
Like I kind of just like I didn't go to camps until like my end of my junior year, and I just happened to do well. Just like at each and every, like I went to 2 camps like for Coles, and I just happened to do well at them. So that's why I kind of got my name out there. But like my story could be completely different. Like if I did bad, like at one of them, like they just wouldn't know like who I was.
No,
So
it's true.
it's just more cutthroat.
Yeah, it's pretty competitive. Like a lot of kids are just like you're pretty focused. Like you just want to do well. Like when you go up there, because if you don't, they just won't give you the time.
Red Dirt Familia, what's going down? It's Kaden here. Just want to hop in here real quick before we get back to the video and let y'all know about our new sponsor, the 29th Street Tag Agency. I personally hate going to DMVs, whether it's the crying babies, the long lines, or just the overall bad customer support. With the 29th Street Tag Agency, you don't have to worry about any of that. They have great customer service, short lines, and to top it off, they're right across from an insurance agency, so it's really an all-in-stop shop for all your automobile needs. So like I said, go check them out, the 29th Street Tag Agency, and let's get back to the video.
A lot of it was
You got a
like
solid seat,
BB
right?
loves like just if you can kick it far, he loves that.
Yeah.
But like me personally, like forcing fair catches is big. So it's just matching the hang time with the distance is like the biggest thing. Like if there's a saying like there's distance, there's hang time and direction. And like if you have 2 out of those 3, you'll be in like a pretty good place. But like if you have like a 58-yard punt with like 4 seconds of hang time in the middle of the field, like because that was the one like after the penalty, after the fake, that's kind of what happened. It was like on the hash and like got a big return. I knocked his ass out, but
I don't know, like you did let boom stick.
that was form tackle. But like you need 2 of the 3 in order to like call it like a good punt. Because if not, you're gonna get returns like that. So
Yeah.
So,
all of it kind of adds up.
So what are y'all's thoughts on Coach Deakin?
I love that guy.
Yeah. He's a good coach. He's
Yeah.
really good.
Where he came from?
San
Diego State.
He was there for like 17 years.
For
Yeah.
real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like he
shit.
played there.
17.
I didn't even know.
Like he was part of the video
Yeah.
staff.
He was like,
For real?
yeah.
Yeah. And
That's how
then
he
he got a
started.
chance to walk on. And then he was the holder and a team captain.
Oh,
Like just as a
Damn.
holder.
Yeah.
So like
It's pretty
my boy
crazy.
you can
Deacon.
tell
Yeah, man.
he's a good guy. He cares about the players. Like he knows special teams is all about the players.
Yeah.
And like because he doesn't try like what he does with us. Like he doesn't try to like change our mechanics and stuff.
Mm.
He just tries to like build off what we have, like what works for us. Like some of us do like little things that aren't like technically like flawless, but it works for us. He
Yeah.
just tries to like build
Enhance
off that.
that.
Yeah.
I
But,
like
like,
that a lot.
He just he likes to maximize like what he can get out of his players because that's
Yeah.
what special teams is all about. Like he's going to put the best 11 guys out there because that's basically what it's all about. Like you can teach them whatever, but
Like when it comes down to it, you got to perform.
Yeah.
So
mhm.
Bottom line.
So what are your like coaching points as like a long snapper? Like just get the ball to the punter.
Long snapper. Yeah. I guess it depends on like your scheme of what you're in.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest thing. Like if you're trying to go from college to NFL, it's can you block?
Yeah.
And normally, like when you think of like snappers or like you think it's like the first one down the field. Like I mean, yeah, in some schemes, if you just snap and release, like you're gonna be first one down the field.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is just being able to block and learning how to block. Like yeah, like everyone could throw a consistent ball. It's got to be like under 0.7 seconds on the hip or wherever the punter prefers the ball. Like some may prefer it at the chest, some may prefer it like the knee, thigh, whatever that is.
That's crazy because it's not a lot of like, it's not a lot of distance, but it's like has to be really accurate.
Yeah, you got to be accurate like every time. It's like no one knows like the long snapper unless they mess up.
Exactly.
And like
Yeah.
That's
no
just
one
how
knows a lot
special
of
that's how special teams is.
like, yeah,
Like
I mean,
you mess up, everybody notices.
Yeah.
You do well.
You do your job.
Nobody cares.
Everyone's just like,
unless you're a
Unless
kicker
it's like
and you get like game winning field
Your
goal.
kicker hits like a
Yeah.
58-yarder,
Nah.
but if he hits like a 30-yarder, people are like, okay, nice, you
I
did
mean,
your job.
when a punter gets it down in like within the 5-yard line, I get hyped, bro. I feel like that's
What
pretty
about
good.
But
good
it's also
snap?
because we
You
have
get
a
hyped over
different
a snapper,
appreciation.
huh?
Yeah,
for
good snap. I get hyped too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you threw that thing back there. That was so good.
Yeah.
That was so nice.
Yeah.
That's
I guess
what makes it kind of stressful.
That's also a good
Yeah.
thing, though. I mean, like, I guess if you're doing your job and people don't notice it, I mean, you're doing your job pretty well, I guess, because they're not
Yeah.
mad at you. So I mean, you might as well do. I mean, you're doing something right. So
But like honestly, like say like if you, well, I would say the only people who really know like when we mess up, like obviously if it's like a snap like on the ground or over his head or you're pulling him left or right, but like if like the rotation's off or if it's like a little higher, the laces are not like correctly. Like the only people who really knows that are the special teams coach and then me, the kicker, and the holder's punter. Like that's really it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more like I would say it's more mental for us.
Yeah.
Like when we're
definitely.
out there and just trying to perform, just doing what we do. Rather
It's
than
like
like
being
physical.
like wanting to be a perfectionist is kind of like my strongest weakness because like you want to be perfect.
Yeah.
But sometimes like mentally that could just you're thinking about too many things.
yeah,
There's so many things going through your head because like there's just so much that goes into punting that people don't know. Like if your steps are off, like your drop is like off, like you could hit it could go from like a 55-yard punt to like a 20
damn.
just from one little thing. Like if you drop it and like your nose goes like if the ball nose goes like down, like
Mhm.
and if it's like this, like you could hit a 20-yard punt. Sometimes you get lucky and you just hit it nicely. It could be 50. If you like miss hit it, like if you hit it like on your ankle and not like right here where you're supposed to, it could go 20 yards or it could go 55.
Yeah.
Like you really
That's
don't know.
crazy,
Sometimes
man.
it's
That's
just
so
luck.
finicky.
That's why it's just like there's so many tiny details that goes into it that so many people don't know about.
Yeah.
That's what kind of makes it kind of stressful because like you want to be perfect, but
And the biggest thing for him, it's kind of like, or at least
Doesn't
both of us,
happen.
like our operation time. Like our operation time has to be below. We aim like 2.05 or below, basically.
Yeah.
And that's not, well, I guess it is including the snap. So when you take out the snap, say the snap's 0.7 seconds, how much time do you have
up time,
for you for
out,
catch the
not
kick?
counting the snap, catch the kick is probably like one. You want like 1.25 seconds or
And
below.
then he has to do that with people rushing him. And
People rushing, you
You
have
just
to
gotta
catch it,
perform.
mold it so you're not kicking laces.
yeah.
Like it's just very,
Molded. I
just
like that.
sped up.
Molded.
Yeah, it's sped up and just there's a lot that goes into it that just people don't know about. But
That's so crazy, bro. I
Mhm.
didn't think about that. What are oh my bad.
No, you can go.
Okay. What are like? I know for like, what are some of y'all like everyday drills?
Yeah, that's
Because-
what I was going to ask.
Okay, but yeah, because like for receivers, it's like, working on releases and like certain like way to break down on a route or something. But like,
yeah, Coach
Like,
Jones
y'all
has you
just-
guys out there every day,
Yeah.
really doing that
Yeah.
stuff.
bro, every day we
Every
always have the
day.
same,
He
the
be-
same
every
drill.
day.
I
Some of
feel,
them-
I feel like he always like
You
picks
got
someone out
little
that day and
shuttle
he
under
always
the
starts
mat, under the
arguing.
mat, go catch the ball.
I
throw
feel
it
like
back.
no, wait, I like because
You and Benson.
we're over there warming up and we just hear Coach Jones yelling and it's always like one kid, like someone new, and it's just how like they're like cussing him out. Or, like, But like, I love Coach Jones. Like, whenever he's up there talking, like, I'm like, let's
I think
go.
he's one of the funniest
Like,
coaches.
Like, I'm a ride with him. Like,
I love that
if
he
we go
does
into
our
war,
kickoff
he's
team now
leading.
because I just like hearing him talk.
Yeah.
And just how he talks
No,
to
I
the
like him.
players.
I like that he's leading like some of the special teams stuff now.
Yeah.
He was like,
He's
that's
got
your
energy.
effort right there, bullshit.
When he was trying to get on Quez,
Is that pet away?
he was trying to get on Quez, and like Quez was doing his job, but like he thought Quez was on like KOR when he was on Kickoff.
Yeah.
It's like
Quest, is that the fast you can run? Aight. And then he just goes off and just keeps going. I think he's awesome. But like everyday drills for us, it's just like working on the little stuff, like walking down a line, dropping it, because I'm a lefty, you want to drop it like right over that knee. Because if you drop like outside drop, you're going to have to like go chase it. It's going to be a weird one. Inside drop, you're going to have to do the same thing, like chase it, but it's going to go inside and it's going to be foot position is going to be off. It's just going to be weird. So just doing like a line drill, because the drop's the most important thing.
I wonder, does that change on like a windy day?
Yeah. When it's windy, like here, because you know how like
it'd be windy.
It's crazy when it's here. Like when I was committed here, they were like, yeah, like this is like one of the windiest states because it's flat. And I was like, yeah, this can't be that bad. And I get here and I'm like, jeez.
Yeah.
But like when it's windy, like the worst wind is either like the side, like a side to side wind, or like a diagonal. If it's like front and back, like that's not too bad. But if it's windy, you just got to lower the drop, because like 90% of the time of our job, the ball is in the air. Like it's up to the environment.
That's crazy.
Because like when you drop it, like if you drop it high and like it's in the air for like not that long, but like, and like in our case, like a long time. And that just gives the ball like time for like the wind to catch it, to like move it around. So when it's windy, you just got to lower it, just give it like the least amount of time in the air. So basically it's literally like a thing I say is like kick it out of your hand. You just want to drop it as low as possible, so it just has the least amount of time to like move around and stuff. But the side winds sometimes are just the worst, like in spring ball and games, because then it could just move. Like you drop it right here, it'll end up right here without you even knowing it. Like you could just have a perfect drop and everything, and the wind could just
that sucks.
Hit it weird.
Were there any games last year that like the environment like made it difficult for y'all to do y'all's job?
Kansas.
Oh yeah,
I was not that game.
Yeah.
Kansas was horrible.
That was bad. That was like
I heard it
below
was
30
cold,
degrees.
windy, rainy.
Yes.
Pre-game, it was 33 degrees and raining and windy.
No, pregame it was just cold.
Yeah, pregame it was just cold. It didn't
And then
start raining.
pregame,
like
raining
second or first quarter, then it just started raining and windy, and then we had the like rain delay. It started lightning.
Oh, I forgot about
And then we came back out.
that.
and
Was
then
a weird game, bro.
It was so weird.
Cold games just suck because like you're catching a ball at 14 yards, like coming pretty fast.
Yeah.
Thanks to this guy. Shit. So like you just got to keep your hands warm and everything. And like when a football is hard and it's like cold, like and like you're doing like a full leg swing, like it hurts.
Yeah,
like it hurts the top of your foot.
people
The
that
top of
don't
your
feel
foot's
good
just so
about-
sensitive, and it can just hurt.
Especially like with the balls we have, like when they get like wet, like they're kind of slippery.
Like the way DG,
no Diddy,
the
but
way
like,
wet and slippery, no Diddy. But like the way DG liked the balls, because each quarterback kind of just likes a ball a different way. Like the way DG had it, like we kind of had some talks with him sometimes. Like we had to sit him down.
Like they're pretty like skinny and like cone shaped
like
and small.
Like it's skinny and then it gets fat and then it's skinny because it's just easier way for him to grip it and throw it. But for us,
it makes it harder.
It makes it so much harder.
Like for real,
I never even thought about that dynamic.
Oh no, it comes into play big time. If you're kicking like a football that's like skinny, then fat and skinny, like you have to hit it perfectly, or else it's like not gonna.
So could they not just have dedicated specialist balls, or they all have to be?
We tried that multiple times just to like talk to like Nunez last year and refs to see if we could like put in like a ball like just for us to kick, and a lot of the refs said no. Apparently, we heard in the SEC it's different. Maybe we can bring a ball out there just for us to kick, like just for specialists, like kickoffs and field goals and stuff. But we're not sure yet because Jackson kind of likes them, like Dylan.
DG,
because
he was a bad influence.
Like, we're gonna have to sit down and
you have to
talk to him.
Yeah,
sounds like a father.
Because like some quarterbacks just like jugs balls basically, just like. Like not like super fat, but like skinnier balls, but like they're like like kind of just like this. They're not like this.
I don't know.
They're just like this. And those,
Casey Thompson had some pretty nice ones.
Casey Thompson, like he likes the balls.
Pause.
He has the balls that we like. No Diddy. But like he likes Jugs balls, like balls that are like worn in, like that have just been like scrubbed to shit. That are just like Jugs balls, basically.
No Diddy combo.
That's a lot of no Diddy. We're talking about balls all the time.
Dude.
But like he likes the balls that like we like to kick. No Diddy again. But
I don't think there's any way we can avoid.
No, you can't.
I would say my everyday drills basically getting out of like my stance, like when I'm snapping, and then I've been working a lot of blocking and tackling.
Okay.
Like a ton of tackling now, just try to be like the best athlete I can be on the field.
Not especially helping the next level.
Yeah. So
what Deacon has us doing, he has us doing tackling drills every day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
I'm
that's
glad,
one
I'm glad
thing
we do them though.
That's for you. It's nice, but like for me, like I'm an athlete. Like I've like,
dude.
I'm not calling you not.
Have you guys seen the video of him? He compared himself to JJ Hester as the same athlete.
Bro, dude, do you know what sarcasm is?
No, that was
do
not
you know what sarcasm
is. Not
is?
sarcasm.
Yes, I do.
The videos.
Dude,
I did the radio show.
The ref.
The radio show. And he was like, if you could pick one player to down a punt, like inside the 5, and like it was the day after the softball game, and JJ hit like a bomb. And you were like, and that was like the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, maybe JJ Hester, like he's tall and like a little built like me. And it was, but I said it like a sarcastic tone. Yes, I did. After the interview, it's not clipped anywhere. Is it?
I have it. I was trying to clip it.
Well, after he was like, yeah, that was our punter Luke Elzinga coming in with a bunch of sarcasm and good jokes, and I was like, yeah, exactly, exactly. Everybody knew I was joking. You think I'm built like JJ Hester? You're crazy.
So what's your like? After we get done like special teams in practice, what do y'all do? Like, because I feel like I'm so locked in like indie and like what we have going on. Like, I don't even.
Yeah, our practices are a lot different than yours. Yeah, like you guys got.
What's y'all's practice?
So we'll go to the stadium. So after we stretch and we'll warm up pre-practice, and then you guys will come out there, and then we'll all stretch together, and then we'll go through a special teams period, and after that period, we'll go to the stadium. And it really depends what other special teams period we have later on that practice. But we'll usually do live operations, so snap, hold, kick. And then what you good, kid? And then it's like snap the punt. They'll punt. And then we'll go back to the field, do another special teams period. And then we'll probably do a lot of like throwing just to work on like the punter's hands and stuff. And then we'll also do tackling after that. And then we'll probably have kick to end practice. And that basically wraps up our day.
So that'd be smooth, really. Shoot.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in the pit, y'all would always be in there like stretching or like getting like a pump in or something. I was like, damn, this looks like nice. Bro.
Yeah, we did that last year during season. Nice. But a lot of the times it's just doing like little drills here and there just to get better. But there's only like, you can do stuff like all the time, but like you can't just kick all the time because like it's a rigorous motion.
But kind of like pitchers in a way. Like you have to like put like a limit on us.
Like you can't like overdo it or else like
they'll get hurt.
You're gonna get hurt or your legs are gonna be like dead the next day. And like like sometimes we'll punt 2 days in a row. And like because like during the spring game, like Deakin kind of got mad at me because he thinks I overkicked like in pregame, and that's like a thing. You kind of like you don't want to waste. I think I did, yeah. Because it like you like if you're like when you're hitting them well, like you're hitting them well, and you just want to keep going, like because like you're feeling it. And if you're doing bad, you just want to stop. But I was like hitting them well, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. And I think I just like you don't want to waste all your good kicks, which I think I did in pregame. So I was just hitting them well. I just kept going, and then by game time, sometimes my leg was just dead, just worn out.
There's so many like technicalities I didn't even know went into like snapping and kicking, bro.
I know.
Yeah, and it's like,
I didn't know.
Yeah,
that's why we need to get in front of the people. And show them.
That's why we had you.
That we're not. That a lot goes into it.
I have a question. What do you think you can notice a strength difference between your legs?
Yeah,
definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we do Nords, my left leg is 40 times like my right leg will be like 420, whatever the scale they measure it on, and my left will be 460.
That's crazy.
I feel like that's like not that big of a difference though.
I have no idea how the Nords. I don't know how the Nords.
So I feel like some guys it's like a 100 difference.
Yeah. But like,
But that's like
no, I
that's
can
like
definitely. There's definitely a
deficiency,
difference
though.
between my left and my right.
100 difference.
100 isn't. You need to work on yourself.
That's not me. That's what I've seen.
Yeah.
But like for you, yours are probably similar.
Mine's
But,
like 495 and like 485.
Yeah. See, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like mine is just like I just do so much more with my left leg, and like everybody else, like the kickers and punters, everybody else is righty. So theirs are probably the exact opposite of me. But they're definitely their rights are definitely stronger than their lefts. I can tell you.
Interesting.
That is crazy. On a different note, well, I guess, it's not a totally different note. But since we were talking about the NFL a little bit, what do y'all think about the little draft too? The little Guardian cap that they're allowing people to like wear in the games?
The Guardian cap?
You know the cap? Well, I guess y'all don't.
The caps that the linemen wear.
Yeah.
Like the ones,
For
like
practice?
linemen,
Like
tight
the
ends,
pattern
on it. Like they're saying,
They're saying you can wear it now.
the padded
In
like,
game.
Yes.
Yeah, in game.
In game.
I don't like that.
I don't like.
I think
That's
it's
so-
smart. It's smart. Yeah.
Well, I
It doesn't
understand
look goofy.
Yeah.
Will it take down? Will people not wear it because it looks dumb and they don't want to take their swag down? Yeah. Like you think?
See, that's
you
I
think
think the league is soft.
you think CeeDee
bro.
Lamb wants to
Can't
walk out
tackle.
there with a
Can't
Guardian
tackle,
cap
bro.
on his
You
helmet?
can't.
No, absolutely
no,
not.
I
The only
think-
people
I
that I
think-
can maybe see doing it would be linemen and D-line.
I think 0 receivers or skill positions are wearing that. I can see running backs
Yeah.
and
Some,
like you
some
said,
linebackers
linemen.
maybe.
Yeah, linebackers, people who are constantly
Bro,
in the
it just looks
trenches.
so ugly.
Running back maybe.
Nah.
I saw
Tight ends and skill players got too much swag. They can't like take
Yeah.
it down by
I
wearing
saw
that thing on their head.
I did see. I think Virginia Tech, they have ones that like looks like the outer shell of a helmet, but it still looks stupid. Like it makes that helmet look like weird, bro.
It like comes out.
Yeah,
It's weird. Yeah.
it still has like the logo on it and like the same color as the helmet, but it looks weird.
Oh, I think I've seen that helmet before.
Yeah,
But like,
I think the league just getting soft, bro. They're trying to add too much too fast, bro. Like before even like seeing if any of it's like working.
but I don't think
They've changed like 3-4 things.
I don't think
bro.
adding a guardian is soft because it's not like they're changing the rules or changing how you play. It's just you have to add an extra layer of protection that you really don't notice. It just looks weird.
Nah,
I think it's
I feel
smart.
like
I think it's smart protection wise.
bro. You don't be wearing it, so you don't know.
But I mean,
that little thing
it's
be
on the-
heavy, bro.
Is it heavy?
Yeah, I take it.
Tight ends wear it.
When
I
I
don't
put
know in high
my
school.
when I put my like in-game helmet on compared to like practice, my head feels light, bro. Like, I'm like, ooh, like, hold on.
I feel like that's just the helmet, so I feel like they will keep making lighter.
Nah.
I've never worn one, so I don't know how heavy they are.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I feel like they're getting annoying. They
Yeah.
fall off and like get in front.
Yeah.
and they be
One
falling
person's
off,
that is
getting
always
your
off
face.
is Caleb Hicks.
Yes.
His is
Yes.
always
All the running
off, and
backs.
it's so
Brontes
funny. Like
be
it'll be
like all the
halfway
way-
raised up on his head. I was watching. He doesn't care.
Yeah, bro.
But
I would never wear
like
that
special
shit.
teams wise, I think they're making. Are those changes like with kickoff? Are those like?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
kickoff rule is for,
Like they're
for
doing
NFL.
kickoffs.
I don't know about college, but
But they're doing like the XFL way.
Yeah.
So like hitting like a touchback, like hitting it like deep in the end zone is
It's, like,
like
bad.
bad now.
Yeah, don't you get penalized for like
Yeah.
you have to like kick in a certain area?
Yeah,
Like,
if you kick it in the end zone, the ball's
it's
at
like
the 35.
Yeah.
No. And like everybody's lined up. Like the kicker, I mean, I think the kicker can line up wherever he wants.
for real.
But like everybody on the line has to be like, is it around the 50? I haven't really looked
I
at
think
it.
it's like the 40.
40.
I don't
But
know.
like the goal now would be to kick it to like
As
like
far,
the 10 to
Like
the
the 8,
5.
the rookie, like, yeah.
like as far back, but like
Not in the
crossing
end,
the
not in
line.
the end zone.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Which I think
insane.
is
I don't know.
So-
I don't really know how I feel about it. I
I
think
definitely don't like the
I have a
hip drop
question.
thing.
What if like is that including the roll? Like what if they just don't catch it and it rolls into the end zone?
That's a good
if I had to guess, that's a touchback.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Hmm.
I need to watch more. Like,
That's why.
XFL.
That's why I feel like you kind of want to
So now-
aim for like the the 15 to the 5, like right in there. Because like if you kick to the 20, like
Well,
I
kick,
feel like
break one out.
I feel like if it landed in the zone and then rolled back, it should be a touchback, but like a regular touchback, like a 25.
Yeah, I don't know the rules about that. If I had to guess, it'd just be a touchback at the 35. But
Kaden,
like every-
you played kickoff return, right?
Yeah.
How was that? Was that like a
I hate KOR, bro.
He always
Why?
says he hates
Why?
That's
KOR.
the worst.
He always
No,
says
that's
he
the
hates
worst
KOR.
one.
KOR
Yeah,
is the worst.
That's the worst one.
Okay, so you're happy.
100%.
So you're happy. So say if they brought it to college.
I mean, from a KOR perspective, yeah, but from a kickoff perspective, no. Because kickoff, you can like
Mess
that's
people
when you
up.
can mess somebody up, bro.
Yeah, that's when you
but
get
KOR,
the
you really
attention.
just have to accept that you're about to get like ran over, bro. Like you just have to slow it down as well as you can.
Kickoff return is the
Yeah,
worst
it's hard.
special teams beyond. I can say that with
Especially
confidence.
if you're like the wedge. Oh, yeah,
Because you got dudes running full speed. They get a whole 50 yards.
And that's you. That'll be
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You weren't
that should
on
be
kickoff
wicked,
return
bro.
last year.
I mean,
were
no,
you
I
just
did-
on punt?
I did, like, at the beginning of the season before Andrell got hurt, I did kickoff return. But I was, like, on the front line. So
See, I-
it was,
okay,
it was
yeah.
more like running with
run
them. Like, in a
run
I
10
think-
yards and
yeah.
run with them.
I
yeah.
think in the aspect of like, I think I like the new rule in the aspect of like, if the ball is getting returned, but like also with the old kickoff rules, the ball barely ever gets returned. Like
Mhm.
it always just gets kicked out of the end of the end zone or like fair catch. Like
Yeah.
no one really ever returns it, so you really don't have to like. You probably block like once, maybe twice on KOR a game, unless the kicks are just like horrible. But
That's why that's why bad weather comes in and like play with that too. So if it's windy, like if the wind is blowing right at your face and you're kicking into it, like it could land at the 10 or 15. Like and if there was no wind, it'd be 5 yards deep.
Mhm.
But that's the games that'll just be like every kickoff could like get returned.
yeah, that's
It's like when the
now-
Bills play in the playoffs.
Crazy.
It was just like the wind, like the kicks be going crazy. Like either like 30 yards like into the stands or like short.
Yeah, like that playoff game a while ago, like that crazy win, like the
Yeah.
Bills kicker kicked it 7 rows up in the stands, like
That's insane.
which was probably like in terms like 30 yards out of the end zone, which is insane.
Oh my gosh.
See, that's why I like and dislike the new rule. Just, I mean, from a KOR perspective,
It's just weird. I think we don't want to change just because it's how we grew up.
I just think it's too many changes. Like,
Yeah.
at once. I think because they changed the hip drop,
Like
they
everything's just
changed
so
something
fast.
else too.
The hip drop, I think, is dumb.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Like
how are
they
you
were showing
supposed to-
examples of tackles that like the videos that I saw, and I was like, "How are you supposed to tackle someone?"
Like,
They're-
really,
and
bro.
and they don't like they only show like of course they're only going to show the worst hip drop tackles ever. But,
Yeah.
like there's probably thousands, hundreds of thousands of other hip drop tackles that ended up fine.
Yeah, they just had to show the worst possible
Yes.
examples.
And also, it's not even on hip drop. It's on like the targeting shit. But Tom Brady was like, it's the quarterback's fault if like you throw
Yeah.
your receiver into a headache, bro. Like the defender shouldn't like end up hurting himself trying to protect the offensive player. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, we put our full trust in our quarterbacks.
yeah, sometimes they
Depending
be
on how
screwing
they
us
depending
over,
on how
bro.
they throw that ball determines how open
Yeah.
I think I am.
Yeah.
If they taking their sweet time and that ball's a
That's-
little floater, I'm like, oh, I'm good. But if they like
That's the scary
throw it on a
part,
rope
bro.
or throw it on my back shoulder, I'm like, oh shoot.
Sometimes, like
Yeah.
especially as a tight end, like you're in the middle of the field like 90% of the time. Like you don't know if you get a ball over the middle, you just gotta pray that someone's not about like
So what do you
take
do?
out
Like,
your kneecap.
so you
bro.
basically just catch the ball and secure it?
That's
Yeah,
the
if I'm
first-
over
that's
the
first
middle,
thing.
I instantly secure it because I don't want to.
Yeah.
I basically expect that I'm about to get like my shit blown up pretty much.
Yeah.
And if I don't, then shoot, I just keep running.
That almost happened to me on the TCU game when I got blown up over the middle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you almost,
So
you almost
it was just a
the
read.
fumble. You talking about the fumble?
No, it wasn't a fumble. You didn't call it. It was definitely a fumble. You didn't call it, so it's not a fumble. But it was like a little read, and the middle of the field opened up. So it was too high safety look. So I turned my eyes, and Dylan's just looking at me, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, "Why are you not throwing the ball?" Like I'm wide ass open. I know it. And then he like took his time, and then phew, I was like, "Oh, I'm wide ass open. I'm gonna catch this and run." So I catch the ball, and then I just like calmly put it in so I can get to my stride. And bro is in my stomach. Pause. Pause.
Pause.
Dude.
Bro's helmet made contact
He knew it was coming.
with my chest.
That's
And
bad.
I instantly fumbled
That
the
one-
ball.
That was bad.
That one was
That was
bad.
That was the worst one.
That was the worst one for sure.
No, you definitely in control of it too.
That's why I think wide
Huh?
receiver is just like such a skill position because like you have to get if you catch it, you got to get your head around to like
Yeah,
observe what's around you so fast.
Yeah, but
Like it's insane. But there was a kicker that got ejected for targeting like a while ago. Like he destroyed someone. But like I've had my fair share. Like I got ran over once when I did kickoffs once. I did a squib kick.
mhm.
This 6'1", 240-pound fullback reached down with one hand, palmed it, put it right here. It was me and him, 10 yards, Oklahoma drill.
Ran your
I had my adrenaline's crazy. I had a wide ass base, like the worst form tackling you could have, and like I stuck my shoulders down. I look so unathletic, it's insane. He just goes like this, puts his head down, puts his head straight into my shoulder pad, and I got folded.
You tackle?
Folded.
You tackle him or no?
Yeah, saved touchdown.
Yeah.
But like I run to the sideline and like everybody's like, oh, like Luke, you saved a touchdown. Like, let's go. I run up to all the specialists. They're like, bro.
Was this in
bro.
college or?
Yeah.
Dang.
And they're like, bro, like you just got ran over.
Bro, I remember. I think it happened like this past year. It was a UNC punter.
Yeah.
The punt got like blocked or something, and he recovered it, and then he ran for the first down, and the guy met him like at like the line of scrimmage and like legit like decapitated him. Like his helmet, like face mask, like bent in
Oh,
and everything.
crazy.
He was like out for the year and everything, injured, like insane.
I got jumped over too. That was embarrassing.
Oh, you got hurdled?
Yeah. But
No.
I got pushed in the back. We were playing Penn State at my old school, and it was a backed up punt, so I'm in the back of the end zone. I kicked at the bottom of the numbers, like a pretty good punt.
Yeah.
He runs from this sideline all the way over. Four missed tackles right here. Everybody's just trying to lean and swipe his ankles. No. So I just hit like a massive speed boost and just meet him by the sideline. And some guys right behind me kind of gives me like a little, but I'm like running, like I'm going kind of fast. And this guy like kind of like lightly pushes me and all my momentum's going forward. And I fell. And like I just like, as I'm falling, like the returner's right here.
You scored?
Mario jump sound.
Yeah.
Put that in post. Jumped right over me, and there's a picture of it too, and it was on his
He
Instagram
tagged you?
the next day.
He tagged you?
I had 5 people send it to me. They're like, "Bro, is this you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And like I am on my back, like legs and arms up like this. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. 'Cause it's just too good. It was on his Instagram the next day.
And it hurts.
I would posted it too.
It hurts when you can't explain how you ended up in that situation to other people because they wouldn't understand. It just looks like you just got buried.
I
But they
look
don't
like
know like how you
such
ended
a
up in that
bitch.
situation.
It wasn't even funny. Like it was horrible. It was just so embarrassing because like I had so many
It
people.
was at Penn State.
Yeah, I had so many
That was
people.
loud.
Just yes. Loudest places I played were Penn State and LSU. Like those places were insane.
I'm excited for that LSU game.
I am too. I can't wait.
Oh my god, I hate seeing this picture.
You were not exaggerating. I've seen that picture. Is that Parker Washington?
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. He was my host when I went to Penn State.
Instagram the next day, and I see it.
He was not exaggerating at all. His feet just
Hands like this.
Wait, but
I got
did he
pushed in
score or no?
No. He ran like he went all the way around. He ran like 5 to 7 yards, like nothing crazy.
That's actually
But
so funny.
I got pushed in the back and I fell like this, and I'm like this. I didn't think anything of it. Like I ended up like 3 yards deep on their sideline. They're like, you got him, and like just giving me shit. They're like, you got him, and like helping me up, and I'm like, no. And then the next day I saw this, and I'm like,
That's
shit.
awesome.
Dang.
It was horrible.
That is crazy.
That picture is insane. I hope it never sees the light of day. But if you want to see it, go look at Parker Washington. I don't know where he is or what he's up to now. Probably in the NFL since he did that. But look on some picture and you'll find it.
Man.
The draft just happened.
Yeah.
Y'all got favorite teams in the NFL?
Lions.
Panthers.
Panthers. Y'all picked up who's that? We had like multiple
Rain.
people. Oh, it was Rain.
Rain.
Oh, Rain went to the Panthers?
Yeah, they signed him.
Hell yeah, Rain.
Y'all got
Wide receiver from South Carolina.
you guys.
Like, yeah,
he's
talks
pretty good.
He's like really country.
insanely
Really?
southern.
Yeah.
Oh, have you heard him talk?
No.
It's like really
awesome.
country.
It's so cool.
I gotta see that.
Yeah.
You got a team, Luke?
Lions.
Lions. Who's y'all picking?
Detroit.
We got Terry and Arnold,
Oh yeah.
DB from Bama,
Yeah.
and then because we traded up to get him,
Bro,
and then just some other guys later on.
we took the Texas running back and the tight end, the one that Billy popped.
Oh
Yeah.
That was Billy's old.
Yeah, high school
team.
Yeah.
They went to high school together.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He went to high school with Caleb Hicks too. I think Caleb was.
I knew that.
Caleb was like a
I didn't know
freshman his senior year. I think.
That's
Or
cool.
junior.
I
What
didn't know
high
that.
school they go to?
Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Allen a big high school? Is
Yeah.
that like 4,000 kids?
So they're like
Well,
high
it
school
might have been.
stadiums.
I think it's more.
High
school stadium is
I
more
think
than
it's more than 4,000.
But I think it cost like $30 million
It might have
to
been
build
Ryan
that
or
stadium.
I've
Where's
seen
Ryan at?
pictures of their stadium.
Actually, no, it's Ryan.
It's Ryan, yeah, I thought it
Den
was
Ryan.
Ryan.
Den Ryan is the
Yeah.
school.
Oh.
Allen is
Where is Allen? I just know it's blue and white.
Allen,
and red.
Texas.
Yeah.
That's where Kyler went, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where Kyler went.
College football tees, college basketball tees, whatever you need, Mercury has you covered with the best merch out there. We're talking about high quality clothing, inexpensive, and the best part is I have a 15% discount for everybody who goes and gets some right now. Use the code below, hit the link in the description, and go get your merch now. Use the code to get 15% off. What are you waiting on? Go do it.
Yeah.
You guys got
Crazy
NFL
school,
teams?
bro.
Steelers.
Steelers.
Yes, but
Who they get?
nah. We picked up our first 2 picks were linemen. We got a tackle from Washington. He's solid, and then we got a center.
What do you feel about like the quarterback
West Virginia.
position there?
I don't know, bro. I hope one of them can pull it out, bro. Cause I think Russ gonna start, but I think he's just gonna be. I think it's more just like building Jay Fields into the offense, like being a mentor.
I personally like Justin Fields a lot.
Yeah, I think Jay Fields has a chance to
Yeah.
start though. I don't know. I hope one of them can get it figured out because last year we were running on Mitchell Trubisky, Mason Rudolph, and then Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, that was a whole.
I'm surprised the Kenny Pickett
Debacle.
thing didn't work out.
What about
He
you?
had-
What about
Where
you,
does
Nate?
he know?
You got a team?
He got traded to
Nah, I really don't got a team, bro.
God, low key. You be liking the Texans?
Yeah, I do like the Texans, but like I don't like keep
That's
up
a
with
good
them
team
and
to
know who they
bandwagon
draft
now.
and stuff.
Yeah.
But I do like my dude CJ Stroud. He was putting out for the shitty. I need to do good things this year.
I think they're
I
gonna
wanna
be,
see- I
I
wanna
think
see-
they're gonna be crazy.
I want to see H-Town turned up. Y'all see the new jerseys?
I think they're
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, I
I
like
think
them
they're
a
sick.
I don't know if I like that H that. You see
I-
that
I
one?
like
I like it.
I like how it's
I don't
baby
like
blue
one
like the
colorway.
Oilers.
I forgot what colorway it was, but one of them doesn't even look like the Houston's jersey. I forgot.
Was it
what
like the
color.
alternate ones?
This is like the
ones that have the blue, the
I think
red.
it was like baby blue or
Yeah,
something.
the baby blue
No,
and red and
but yeah.
stuff.
I don't know if I
that-
like
that-
that one.
That used to be their colors though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to look how they're supposed to be worn, look at Tank Dell's latest Instagram post.
Nah, I did
He
see
makes
that.
it look so
I also
cool.
saw the Broncos bringing back their like old what was her name? Oilers or something?
The Oilers is the Houston.
Oh, what was the Broncos' old name, bro?
I
don't know.
The Broncos.
But they're
have
bringing
their
back
own
like their old jerseys when they're like a different.
Because all teams, all these like teams are starting to realize that people just like the way they look.
Yeah.
Like the Lions are bringing back their all black.
Those ones
like,
are tough though.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
bringing
those
back their
are
all
tough.
black uniforms like they played in like 2000. Now
That's
all these
what-
other teams are starting to
I
do
feel like
it.
they be trying to do too much, like with the new jerseys, bro. Like just keep it
Yeah.
how it was.
Yeah.
Yes. Just
Yeah.
keep it retro.
But I like the retro look a lot. But
Yeah.
it's just like new school retro.
Yeah.
Like it's not like old like that, but like they put the logos in that they had from like that time period. But I love that look.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, my last question I got for y'all: what went into y'all's decision to come to the University of Oklahoma?
All right, I'll start. So like going into the portal, I didn't really know what was going to happen. Like I felt like I had a pretty good resume that because the goal was to play at a bigger school. And like the first like 2 days, like nothing was going on. So I was like, I just make a huge mistake. And then like the third day is when it all kind of started to come together. Like Nunez, when he was here, he was the first coach that like called me because he was at Eastern Michigan, one of our rivals at Central.
Yeah.
So like I played against him for, I think it was either 1 or 2 years. So like he knew who I was. So I talked to him just kind of built that relationship, talking to them about like what they wanted, like where would I fit in and everything. And then I talked to like Oklahoma State, Oregon, Iowa State, just like some other like schools like that. And when it came down to it, it was between Oklahoma and Oregon. And like I talked with both of their guys. And then ultimately I just liked BV's whole aspect and just like values that he sees.
Yeah.
And that just resonated with me. And then like, shit. And then like that kind of just spoke to me a lot, just the type of person that he was and that he wants to build this team on. Because like last year wasn't like the best season, and I knew he wanted to make a change, and I kind of still like saw that change coming with the way he like talked to me.
Yeah.
So ultimately, definitely BV had a big part of me coming here, and then Nunez, I just kind of built a really good relationship with him, and I just liked the way he approached me and talked to me about like how he's going to develop me, and kind of just put the pen to the paper right after that. I was a big fan, like pros and cons lists. I made like a bunch of those.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And just like in the end, the pros from here were just a lot better than the pros at Oregon. So ended up coming here and have not regretted it.
Big props to whoever created the pros and cons list. I'm using that faithfully.
Shout out pros and cons list.
Yeah, shout out pros and cons. Hey, y'all doing y'all stuff. Keep doing it.
For me, I would say when I was in high school, I had a lot of colleges like tell me no. And just like we're saying like I wasn't good enough or all this stuff. Or if you came here, you would be our 5th string long snapper and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Did you even keep 5?
like exactly. I was like, what? So that kind of like sparked something in me, like really just to like be more motivated and just you know prove all those people wrong and stuff like that. And you know I only had one opportunity. It was Georgia Southern, but when OU came, I was like, you know, Coach Nunez and Coach BV, like they believe in me at a big school. Like I want to go there, and I know if I go there, I'm gonna play early. And you know I didn't play my freshman year, but I redshirted that year, and then I started my redshirt freshman year and really proved BV and Nunez right by believing in me. I proved those other people wrong by you know like dissing me and all this stuff, which I mean like you know like it makes
Type.
yeah I mean but like
Type.
as a kid, like as a high school kid, when people say like you're not good enough and all this stuff and like actively like shit on you, it's like that hurts.
It's tough.
And it's like, dang, like, all right. Like, it's like a real opening to like the business world and all this stuff. But, you know, I'm excited to play some of those teams this year and show them what's up. But,
Yeah.
but but
Long snapper talking shit.
yeah.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
But, it's just like the culture here, you know, Norman, Oklahoma. I mean, everyone around Oklahoma or Kansas is all about like basically like OU football, or like any of the states touching here, it's all about OU. Like even the people from Texas, but most of those people are OU fans. So there's no NFL team in Oklahoma. So I feel like here it's just all OU football. And like their spring game 2 years ago or 3 years ago, whatever, like it was sold out. Like
Yeah, that was
like that's crazy.
So I was
What year was
this
that?
spring game and
Like-
then the one last year. If the weather wasn't bad, bro, I swear it would be like
Yeah.
because the first year the weather was like perfect, bro. Last 2 years have been rainy. Windy.
Last year was cold and windy.
This
and
year
then
they had
this
to move
year,
it back and like it
Yeah.
was cold.
But I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that first spring game was
That
good.
first spring game was
That
good.
was so
bro.
different.
was it just like perfect?
It was literally sold out.
I didn't
like-
even play, and I had a great.
Was that when Baker was?
Yeah, that was when Baker Kyler came back.
Baker got his
It was like his statue, his Heisman statue.
Oh, I was at my prom and I was watching on my phone. I was like, let's go.
Loser.
No, but dude, wait. No, it was like prom pictures.
He's like in the corner.
But no,
Prom, everyone's dancing.
no, no, it was like prom pictures. But it was like, cause I'd never seen a OU football game before. Like never. And I was like watching the spring game. I was like, dude, like sold out for a spring game. Like normally it's like 10,000 people maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't
It's
even
crazy.
visit here either. Like everything I looked at was like I did like online tours. Like I just didn't even come here. So that just kind of speaks a lot about
the message.
What the big man up there has to say. If you want to come here without even visiting here. So.
Yeah, bro. But
Well, that's all the questions I have. You got any more questions, Mr. Anderson?
yes.
Okay.
No. I don't.
Y'all got any questions for us?
How you guys feeling for this year?
I'm feeling
Man,
great.
I'm ready.
I'm on my revenge tour.
I just want to play football, man. I want to play
Yeah.
football. It doesn't matter
I
who's
want
on the
Nick
other
to do
side.
some celebrations this year.
Bro,
You said you want
I
me
need
to
you
do
to do some
celebrations?
celebrations
no,
this year. You need
dude,
to do
literally
something
the
little.
most hype I've ever been was honestly when you scored and I was like running out to go snap the ball, but dude, I was so lit. Like that last play against Texas.
Bro,
Yeah.
I literally threw my towel up into the stands,
Yeah.
bro.
Dude.
There was a Texas fan. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was crazy.
after that, I stood up on the bench acting like I did the shit. I was like, ugh. And then I got down, and then you and Dylan got up there, and I was like, yeah, I'm just like, I'm gonna walk over here. Like that's just not me.
I broke whatever.
Broke the little.
Yeah, you broke the top
forgot,
of it.
yeah.
Did you even like know what to do in that moment, or were you just like,
Like after I caught it?
yeah, like you're so
No, I didn't know what to do.
No,
I
in the
did
camera.
before the game. I was
Hear
like,
it on the like TV copy, bro. You
before the
just scream.
game, I was like, if I score, I'm gonna do something. I don't even know what it was gonna be like some, I don't know, some generic celebration.
kick the door down,
Yeah.
air it out?
That's what Ben is talking about. All these celebrations he wants to do. It's like I got asked about like celebrations because like when I did like I don't really celebrate a whole lot.
Dude, if I was a wide receiver,
Because the only time I'd celebrate,
it'd be over.
the only time I'd celebrate is if like a punt was down like at the 1 or like something like that. Or just like a fake or something. Because like after the BYU fake, I was spamming every single
you were just, like,
thing.
you
Because
were just,
I
like,
wiped it.
yeah,
Wiped
you
it. I was
did
like,
that, like, 6 times.
Spread it. I wiped it. Like I got jiggy for a second. And I was just spamming everything.
What?
No, I was spamming every single button
Yeah, it was
possible.
weird, bro.
Because I had so many in mind, but like when the time
had to do
comes,
it
like
all.
when it actually happens, you're not thinking about the celebration.
Yeah, literally.
But I have a few kind of planned.
Yeah.
Bro, I was trying to hit that. Oh my bad. The UCF game, I tried hitting the same celebration on both touchdowns, but Stog didn't let me do it, bro. Because after the first touchdown, I did the little OU that was unplanned, and then I turned around and tried doing the. Have y'all seen the little video of that kid doing the nene in that the school pep
Oh,
rally?
the fat, not the fat. Is that over chubbier kid?
I don't think he was chubby.
Nah,
Bro,
It was just
he's
one
a hater.
Big-
He's a hater.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
he was.
But yeah, I know what you're
He
talking
wasn't
about.
like-
I know what you're
Man,
talking about.
he's like that. And he hit the nene,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, "Oh, this little kid."
Oh wait, never mind. I'm thinking of a completely different video.
Yeah, see, I was about to say,
Oh.
I
I'm
was
thinking of the dude on the slide.
yeah, he's
I'm thinking of the guy on the slide.
And then
Hey.
that's I forgot his name.
yeah,
I knew his name, but yeah,
Right.
I'm thinking about the kid.
On the slide, he slides down. He's like a little McDonald's cup. And he's
Oh,
drinking
that
it.
that one. That was in one of my Instagram
Everyone
posts.
just thinks that.
No, I forgot what video I'm thinking of, but it was not that one. But now I know what he's talking about. That one would be
But
fire.
I tried hitting that the first time. If you look at the first one, I turn around and I start doing the, and then Stog just jumps at me. I'm like, oh shoot! But no, I got to do the second time though. But yeah, I didn't think of some other celebrations.
I'd say 3 out of my 5 celebrations I have planned are all Louisiana themed. So that's why I need
For
to go
what?
off against LSU.
Hit them,
It's one of those because Malik Neighbors did that like all the
Get the
time.
gag.
you gotta hit that.
And then you just got to get jiggy.
That's an iconic LSU
You
celebration.
just got to get jiggy.
That's the only bad part about like having a tempo offense. We don't really get to do celebrations once we catch the
Yeah,
ball.
I don't-
So we have to instantly get the ball to the look at the signal, run another play.
I don't have time to do it.
Bro, and Drell would always.
And
do
Drell
that.
always did
Yeah,
that.
you can, that's
That
the only
works.
time you can do it.
That works because
If
it's
you-
literally 2 seconds.
Yeah, if you have like a 50-yard catch and the offense like has to like run up to the ball, then you could celebrate. But if it's like a 5-yard catch,
I need to think of something like just quick that's not like copying something else.
Yeah. But I feel like sometimes if you score, like everybody's just running up on you, like just jumping on you and
Yeah.
doing something that they just don't give you the time to do it.
But that's what makes it fun though. Everyone just being just as excited as you are.
Yeah, it's not
Point
all about
and
you. It's
run.
not all about you, Luke.
Yeah,
Point and run.
Point and run. Point
No,
and
I'm
run.
not gonna lie though. Jay Gibb, he be pointing and running, but it be to the stands. Like I be trying to celebrate with this dude. I've only
Not a
celebrated
BYU.
Yes, I've only celebrated with this dude once in a game. It was Arkansas State the very first time. He dapped me up, and that was it. But and we were screaming at each other. But BYU game, bro, he caught that touchdown. I'm on the other side, bro. We still on the same side of the end zone. He starts running out this way. I'm running after him, like, bro, give. I'm like, bro, we're not even home. Who are you pointing at in the stands?
No, I'm not saying it's all about me, but like some people like have stuff planned that they can only do alone.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So, because like we can plan something if you do something cool.
Now you want to play in something?
I mean, I had something planned alone, but now since you want to call me out, then yeah, we can plan something.
Yeah.
That's funny, bro.
That's all I got.
Whoa. That's how you got, bro? No would you rathers? Are you tweaking?
Bro,
There hasn't been a
this
single
is like-
pod where you haven't had a would you rather.
Yes, sir. What number podcast is like 25, bro? I can't have a would you
Run
rather for
out of
every
ideas.
podcast.
Yes,
bro.
you can. It's
Even if
true.
would
It's too much to think of, bro.
It's
Like it's too
Now one's
hard.
not
I'll pick
The
the
bad
slack.
ones.
Just nasty.
Would
ones.
you rather not be able to wear socks for the rest of your life? Or,
Yes.
let me
that
think
one.
about this.
I feel it's not being able to wear socks. That's like
Not that bad.
it's not that bad.
I'll dog it.
I don't
No, dude.
I mean, your feet would probably stink, but
Your shoes are
All right,
still
all right.
Be barefoot for the rest of your life.
barefoot.
That'd be tough.
Or, I didn't think about this.
Yeah, it's harder than it looks. Huh?
Well, obviously, if I
Yeah,
knew you were
yeah.
going to have a would you
Yeah,
rather, I would have
yeah,
thought about
yeah,
this before.
Yeah,
But now I have to
Yeah.
think about it on the spot. You
Yeah.
put me on the spot.
yeah,
Don't say yeah one more time.
yeah.
All right, bro. Anyways, barefoot or you're not standing on shit. Shut up.
Hey, you know who did that?
I'm trying to think of something.
The San Francisco 49ers long snapper.
Really?
After
Stand. Oh,
who was it?
goodness.
who's the Seattle Seahawks wide receiver?
DK.
DK. Yeah.
I don't know anything about long snappers.
This is tough.
I mean, like,
Or
all
like always have like your speaking voice is like yelling. Like you
What?
ca- like
Yeah, that's a good one.
your speaking voice
That's
is
awful.
like
That's an awful
is like
one.
yelling.
that's a horrible one.
So like if you're trying to whisper, you're yelling. Or barefoot the rest of your life, no matter what you're
Yeah,
doing.
the rest
At
of
a
your
constant
life, bro.
But like you're maxed out.
I might have to do the speaking one.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. I'm taking that one.
Because barefoot the rest of your life.
Yeah.
The rest of your life.
But like, just imagine the
How would you play
situations
football,
where you
bro?
just have to be silent.
But like, dude, if you're walking on like gravel and stuff,
I would just type it what I'm trying to say on my phone. Here.
yeah,
But
that's
like,
smart. Send the text.
I'd be like, so I actually have this thing where I can't like talk normal. I'll just type it on my phone.
Or what about like when people like see, or like when you're talking to someone, like they can like see like what you're thinking, like they know what you're thinking.
Oh yeah,
No.
I'm not picking that. Nah.
No.
I'd be thinking some devious stuff sometimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Crazy. Hey, I know. I was thinking be thinking some weird stuff.
And sometimes it's stuff you don't even want to think about.
Sometimes.
Like,
Sometimes
I be thinking some weird stuff.
dude, that's because my ADHD.
Yeah.
And stuff like
For sure.
pops into my
Yeah.
head. I'm just like, bro, what if I like I'll be like driving like 70 miles, 80 miles an hour, and I'll look at this person next to me like driving. I was like, what if I just smash your
Crash
car
in.
right now?
I feel that's a
That's
universal.
That's universal. That is
something
universal.
not to like talk
I
about.
feel like everyone's thought that. Like sometimes I'll be driving down the road. I'm like, what if I just like crash into this person right now?
what if I just like?
Like it's
God,
really a
take the
definition
wheel,
of
man.
intrusive thoughts.
Like one time I was driving in just like a kind of country road, and I was seeing how long I could go driving with closing my eyes.
What?
8 seconds.
That's real, though. That's
8
real.
seconds.
That's real, though.
Like there was no one. Like there was no. It was safe. Unless I like.
dangerous.
It
That's
sound, like there was no one
dangerous
around
for
me,
sure.
but like I was
8
literally like going like
seconds.
this. It was probably like 1,
Bro.
2, 3, 4, like that fast. And I made it 8 seconds.
I would be drifting.
I ain't never doing that. Nah, I don't trust myself.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
probably wasn't the smartest, but
Yeah.
hey,
In the Blue Beast,
and the Blue Beast.
it's crazy.
But hey, we're here today.
Any other questions?
And I'll probably try it again soon.
We need a word or a phrase
Oh,
for the people who have watched this far.
if you've watched this far, drop a
Special teams, special players.
Classic.
Drop a special team,
drop
special players.
a special teams, special plays, special players in the comments. And if that's too long, then just I don't know.
ST.
Yeah, ST.
Spam ST.
Yeah,
Spam a bunch of
scratch that.
STs.
Spam ST in the chat.
Yeah.
There we go. Appreciate y'all as always for watching. Until next time.
Boom.